All right. So now let's talk about the release channels of the Rust programming language. It is different from additions and it confuses people quite a lot. And so I want to make it very clear in this video. So, you know of additions, it's just a version of the language that has to do with the rules, the syntax of the code that you write and what the compiler is going to follow when compiling your code, right? Now, the release channel is specifically targeting which compiler you are using. So, a language is a specification, and what brings that specification to life and to make it useful is the compiler. So the fact that you have the specification doesn't necessarily mean the compiler support it until you have made changes to your compiler source code to support those new things that have been added in an edition. So in whichever edition of Rust you are using, the compiler has three channels. We have the stable, the beta, and the nightly. Okay, so the stable channel is what most Rust developers have to use unless you have a reason to opt into either beta or nightly. What is in the nightly is experimental features, right? So the nightly channel contains the newest compiler changes and experimental features. And whether you are on beta, nightly, or stable, there are some characteristics that you need to know, like update frequency. For example, the nightly get updated every day. That is where all the experiments are being conducted. And they may contain bugs or regressions. They might allow unstable features, and these are often used by compiler developers, right? And library authors and researchers. And sometimes some tools that you have to use when working with Rust in the embedded system space might also demand that you use the nightly build of the compiler. But most of the time, what you want to use is the stable build. So the flow is the team works on new features and experimentation on the nightly channel, and then once it has been tested and all that, they found it to be working quite properly, they move it to beta, and further test is conducted, used by a larger group of people before it moves from beta to stable. And I think the stable release of the compiler gets an update every 6 weeks. It is thoroughly tested, it has no experimental features, and it is the one that is recommended for production software. So let's do let's run some commands here to understand this properly. So now if I do rust app default, this is going to tell me the version or the channel of the Rust compiler that I'm using. So because I'm on Windows, it's telling me that I have the stable x86 64 PC Windows for MSVC. This is the toolchain that is being used to compile on my host computer. If you're on Linux or on a Mac operating system, you might see something different, but you want to see stable in whatever you see, and that tells you that you are on the stable channel of the compiler. If for some reason you want to switch to nightly, you just have to do rust app default nightly. Okay, you can also do beta. You see that now it has switched from nightly from stable to the nightly version. And if I do rust c is the rust compiler, right? If I do rust c minus minus version, you can see that I'm using the nightly version of the compiler. If I go back to rust app stable, spelled it wrongly, rust app stable, sorry, rust app default stable. Yeah, this is it. And then now I do rust c minus minus version. You can see that I'm on the stable channel of the compiler, so it doesn't mention anything in there. If I want to switch to anything beta, I can also do rust app default beta. And because I have never used the beta channel of the compiler, it has to do some downloads and whatnot. So I'm waiting for it to finish the downloads. It's going to take some time depending on the speed of your internet connection, but you have to expect this. So if you've never switched to any channel, there are a couple of things that it has to install for you to be able to use the compiler from the perspective of that channel. So I ran rustup default beta. So you can see that that command has two modes. If you just do rustup default, it's more like probing, right? You are asking what is the default compiler channel that I'm using to build my program. And if you do rustup default and you give a channel name, and these channel names could be stable, beta, or nightly, then it's going to switch. And it is a switching that causes the installation of some tool chains if you already don't have it. So now I'm on beta. If I do rust c minus version, you can see that it tells you I'm on beta. So as to whether you have to use beta, nightly, or stable, it depends on what you want to do. But by default, the stable is recommended. So I'm going to do rustup default stable. This is recommended for production builds unless you are doing something that specifically requires that you have to switch to a particular channel. Always do your work on the stable. And as you can see, I switched the different channels and my edition is still in 2015. So I want you to be clear in your mind what the difference between edition and these channels are. To drive it home for you, I want to make it very simple for you to remember. So I'm giving you a practical analogy. If you imagine Rust as a car, okay, then an edition is the model year. So which, let's say I'm driving a Honda Civic. The edition is which model year of the car am I driving? Is it 2018? Is it 2021? Is it 2024? That is the edition, the model year. And then the channel, whether I'm on a stable, nightly, or beta, you are asking yourself, are you driving the production model or a prototype? So before they bring out any car, there is the prototype that they build. And after it has been used for a while, they go back to the drawing board, fix issues, and then now they make the production model of the car. So are you driving the production or the beta or the nightly, the one that they worked on overnight? This is the practical analogy. So this is how I want you to think of it when you hear about Rust editions and Rust release channels. I'm sure by now these two concepts are very clear in your mind. There is no confusion about that. Thank you very much for watching this, and I will see you in the next video.